Ballet Futures is an exceptionally special programme because it's really actively getting these dancers from underrepresented backgrounds involved in classical ballet. Our close proximity to the company is what makes the programme so special. We have wonderful workshops where we go to the schools and deliver ballet workshops. We have experience days where they actually really get to capitalise on that close proximity to the company. And it was on our experience day where this opportunity kind of like morphed into something else, because I asked 𝗬𝗧𝗔𝗘𝗗𝗘 to come and have a look at the dancers in class. From then she saw little, glimpses of some children that she thought, I'd really love to explore this even further.
Nutcracker came about, we got an out of the blue email to say, did we have any children that could be utilised for part of the creation of the new Nutcracker, including Ballet Futures children that were here. I obviously said yes. I put forward some children, and before you know it, we were in the studios with 𝗬𝗧𝗔𝗘𝗗𝗃 and working our way to creating the children's parts within the new Nutcracker.
Working with the children from Ballet Futures and 𝗬𝗧𝗔𝗘𝗃 School of Dance for me was super special. We did some sort of research for Nutcracker, and I just felt really inspired by those dancers in the room and felt like they should really be part of the process, and that so much of what they are as young dancers was perfect for the piece. I would always start my days with them, so the first thing in the day you'd work with those children at 10 in the morning, but they'd always give you so much and they were always so happy to be there. It reminded all of us why we do what we do, because we were all once those children that were so excited to be dancing in a studio.
Being in the room and in that space at that crucial and special time of developing the new piece, I just thought that was incredible. But then when it started to take a life of its own and there seemed like a possibility that our dancers might actually get to work with the company, I mean, that was just incredible. The experience culminated in 3 of our dancers being selected, along with 2 alumni who are now studying at the Royal Ballet School. So 5 of our dancers in total were involved in this opportunity, and also 29 dancers from 𝗬𝗧𝗔𝗘𝗃𝗃 School of Dance, including one beautiful dancer who danced the role of young Clara. I think it was a life-changing experience for many, if not all of the dancers. That sense of value, I really feel that they got that, and sense of being seen, and that there is a place for them on the stage and there's no barriers.
I think that throughout the whole process, their confidence just grew and blossomed. And I think being so close up to the company and watching them work and the standard of the company, and seeing not just what they do in a ballet class as the children, but what they're aspiring to, has actually driven them even more to want to be as good as they possibly can be, and hopefully go on and be exactly like their idols that they've worked with.
And I also find that their confidence has increased in a really beautiful way, not a precocious way, just a really beautiful way. Their confidence, their stagecraft, their performance, all these skills, these wonderful skills in a professional company was just, magical. And it's just lovely to see that growth in all of our dancers.
I think for that first performance in Southampton, those first children to perform, you could feel that there was a bit of nervous energy, but as soon as that curtain came up, they just sort of shone totally bright. They're so meant to be on the stage, those children.
The Nutcracker, from what I've heard, it was a record-breaking Nutcracker and had over 100,000 visitors to the theatre. And our dancers being part of that conversation of representation was just magical. And then the amount of children that would have seen them on stage, not even just children from underrepresented backgrounds, but just children in general, to have that inspiration up on the stage with the diversity element as well, is just, beyond our dreams.
It's just important that these things keep happening. I think that I wish there was more happening when I was training, and I hope that there's more to come for these children, because if you don't experience it that young, you don't know that these things exist, and I think there's nothing richer than performing and getting to have that experience as a child. So it feels really special to have been part of that for that group of children.
I think what is really wonderful is this particular opportunity is just realising our aims, one of our main aims, which is to increase the diversity on stage. And doing that 2.5 years into the programme, I mean, what does the future hold? I just hope we just onwards and upwards and just getting more and more dancers on stage and giving this opportunity to more of them.